Hey, hello ladies, hello. Hi Mrs. A-Team, I'm excited, I'm like really excited to be in here because I've discovered something that could literally change our businesses, and I just wanted to share it with you as quickly as I could so that you can try this with me and hopefully maybe see some success straight away like I have done the last 24 hours. Like, I'm really excited about this. So I'm just going to invite a couple of you on, just in the hope that you're going to catch me live so that you can maybe ask me some questions. If not, and you jump on the replay, please still drop me a comment below to let me know that you jumped on the replay so that I can see that you stopped by. I'm just going to wait for a few seconds just to see if anybody jumps on live. If not, I'm just going to get going. I'm going to go through everything. I've made notes in my new notebook. And honestly, you have seen me popping in and out of the chat the last day really. I've kind of been dropping a couple of hints about what it is that I've been doing. I watched some incredible PRS training. Well, I listened to it on my way home from work on Friday. I listened to it again the other day. And then I listened to it again yesterday, and I made some notes yesterday. So I've listened to it a few times. I think it's that incredible. The training that I watched was about an hour long. So I've listened to it about 3 times, and I've literally made notes so that I can share it with you. And I actually trialed and tested it last night, which has resulted in a collection sale today. Just saying. When really there was no sale there before I put these steps into practice. So it's amazing. Okay, so hopefully you're going to catch this on the replay then, or you're going to be jumping on as I go through. Okay, but this is PRS training, girls. PRS gold, absolute gold. Now, the training that I watched basically was all around how can we find people that are gonna kind of raise their hands to us, so to put their hands up to say, I want details on your products, I want to know about your products, I want to buy your products, I need this and this in my life. So it's about finding people that are actually giving you clues and that are giving you permission for you to then share your products with them. So it's trying to obviously come away from potentially cold messages, or you're trying to chase your tails in terms of sales, and it's in a clever way. Bash, stop chewing that. Bash is in here chewing the chair. It's about finding people that you can actually get into a conversation with. Bash, stop it. And then we're gonna go from there. Okay, so it's also about dropping the perfect persona and acknowledging that we are works in progress. So, you know, you're going to go through this and it's not going to be perfect, and we're not going to get it right every single time, but we're going to learn as we go along. We are absolutely going to learn. Hi, Belinda. So, you know, I've done the cold messaging, I've been that girl, I've been in people's inboxes, and it has worked, but the amount of messages that I've sent, I guess in comparison to the ratio of people that have actually converted to sales, I don't really know what that is. But when I listened to this, it just kind of made sense to me. It just, something clicked in my brain, and I just thought, that's absolute gold. It really is. So there are a couple of things that you can do, okay, to find these people. Find your tribe and build relationships with your tribe. The first thing that you can do is do an engagement post on your profiles or in your VIP groups. And those type of posts are things like, I'm getting my nails done this week, girls. Drop me a comment below as to which you think I should get. And then you're going to do a picture where you're posting a couple of pictures of nails and you want people to comment below. Okay, now they're going to give you their opinion because girls like to give opinions, right? So they're going to drop their opinions underneath that post, and you are going to go back and comment to every single person that has commented on that post, because what you are doing there is you are building trust, you're building a community, and you're building a relationship, you're building a friendship, because they're giving you their opinion. You're going to comment back and you're going to thank them for that. So without you realizing, you are building that little bit of a relationship. So you need to make sure that when you're doing those types of posts, that you do go back and you do personally comment to anybody that's not a unique presenter, so that you're building that relationship, which in turn is going to help with your algorithms as well. That's Bash in the background, heavy breathing and burping. It's not me, just saying. So that's the first thing that you want to be doing, and you want to be doing those types of posts quite regularly. And there are a whole category of things that you can cover. It's fine, Belinda, don't worry. There are a whole rainbow of things that you can cover with those things. So, you know, you can do nails, what should I do with my hair, all sorts of different things, you know, like household things. I'm thinking of redecorating, what should I do? There are all sorts of different interactional engagement posts that you can do to help you do that, okay? That's the first thing. The second thing that you can do is what is called a qualifying post, and this was just like, this is where the light bulb went off in my mind. The qualifying post is where you are going to find people that are actually putting their hand up and actually ultimately saying, I want info about your products, I want to buy your products, I'm the girl that needs your products in my life, okay? And a qualifying post would be something along the lines of, do you prefer a matte lip or a gloss lip? Or on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you love your current mascara? Or which eyeshadow colour do you prefer, bright or nudes? You know, those types of posts, product posts, where you're asking them for their interaction, but they're product related. And those are the posts that are absolute gold, because when they drop their comments below, they're actually, in effect, virtually standing at your makeup counter and saying, give me some deets on your products. I want to know more about your products, okay? So first of all, what you're going to do is you are going to reply to those comments, because you're going to continue to build that relationship. So you're going to want to make sure that you are replying to those comments like you do on your other engagement posts. So you're going to drop a comment underneath their comments, every single comment, and then you are going to inbox all of those people, right? And this is where the magic happens. And rather than this being a cold message, they have put their hands up to say, you know, ultimately, I want info on your products. So you can go into their inbox, and let's say, for example, somebody dropped a comment below and said, oh, I'm a matte girl, I love matte liquid lipstick. Boom. We've got Splash matte liquid lipstick, right? So we can jump straight in their inbox and say, hey Julie, always use her name, thank you so much for your comment on my post. Oh my God, I love matte liquid lipstick as well. How fabulous is the staying power, or how fabulous does it look? Or you're going to find something to say, excuse me, that is relatable to them. And you're going to end with a question, because then what's going to happen is they're going to come back with another message. So you're going to start the conversation, and that's where we're going. We're starting a conversation in the inbox, okay? So the first thing is dropping in their inbox with what's called an initial touch message. So it's acknowledging their comment on your post, then relating to their comment on your post, then you're going to end with kind of an open-ended question. So, you know, I don't know, the one where we said on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you love your mascara? If they put 2, then you've got a solution. You've got Epic Mascara. So you're going to drop in their inbox and say, hey Julie, thanks so much for your comment on my post. I can't believe that you're not loving your current mascara. My mascara is amazing. How much would you love big fat lashes? You know, or something like that. I don't know, something along those lines. Then what's going to happen is she's going to come back and she's going to reply with something, okay? But your aim here is to be able to continue the conversation And what you're actually going to do next is ask her permission to talk to her about her makeup routine, about her lashes, about her lips, about her eyeshadow routine at the moment, whatever it is that you are actually going in the inbox with the intention of talking to her about, you are going to say, may I ask you some questions about your makeup routine, or may I ask you some questions about your eyeshadow routine, or may I ask you some questions about your lips, or whatever it is, you're going to ask permission. Or you could say, would you mind if I asked you some questions about your makeup routine? Okay? You're asking permission. The minute she comes back and says, of course, yes, please do, boom, that is when you have struck gold, because you can then get into a conversation with this girl and you can ask her questions about her makeup routine. And this is exactly what I did last night with one of my existing customers that commented on the current Duet collection picture that I put in my group. She chose a colour. I followed it up in the inbox and said, thanks so much for your comment on my post, Shani. Oh my God, how gorgeous are those colours? Left it open-ended. She replied. I then replied and said, hi Avril, would you mind if I ask you some questions about your current makeup routine? That was it. She then replied, go for it. So I was like, this is amazing. Bearing in mind, this is the first time that I've ever done this, okay? So it's a work in progress. I'm a work in progress, and it's going to be trial and error. Not everybody is going to reply, because I actually sent last night follow-up messages to all of these people, okay? I got two replies, okay? 2 replies. That's what I got. The first one being this girl. So I asked her permission, and then I said, can I ask you some questions about your makeup routine? She said yes. So then what we want to get into then is the question asking. And here's what you're doing. You are trying to find out what it is that she loves, okay? So the types of products that she loves. You're trying to find out a little bit more about her so that you can be her makeup consultant. You know, it's about them, it's not about us. So we want to make the sharing of our products about them. What is it that we've got that we can give them that will solve a problem? Or what is it that we've got in our, you know, amazing product range that is going to suit her? So what I did, I kind of went through, and I already knew that she loves the liquid foundation and the pressed powder because she's ordered those from me, but I still asked her. So I said, do you prefer liquid or powder foundation? And what we need to make sure we're doing here is asking one question at a time, because we don't want to overwhelm them with several questions, because she's not going to answer them all. Her eyes are going to go to the last question, and that's the only one that she's going to answer, okay? So one question at a time. So I did, what do you prefer, liquid or powder foundation? So we're going to find out what type of foundation she likes, okay? She said, well, I like the liquid foundation, but I love to finish it with a powder. So she loves them both, so she's like me. I already knew that, but I asked her anyway, because although I've ordered those for her, I didn't know what she actually loved. So now I've found that out, okay? The next thing I did, I said, what colour are your eyes? Because I'm thinking, okay, so if I can find out the colour of her eyes, I can recommend colours that are going to suit her eyes. So she came back and she said, dark green to brown. They change colour, so they're like mine. I said, what colour do you like to wear on your eyes? And she said, well, I normally wear golds. Yes, they suit her eyes. I suit golds. But then I'm kind of thinking, okay, so she likes gold. So I've got that in the back of my mind. I'm also thinking about what colours could potentially suit her as well. I then said, what do you prefer, a matte or a lip finish? A matte or a gloss finish to your lipstick? So she was a little bit awkward, because she's like, well, it depends what mood I'm in. Sometimes I like matte, sometimes I like gloss. And I was like, well, do you know what? You're so like me, because I'm the same. So I knew that she liked both things. Then I said, okay, so we know that you like both, red, or do you prefer nude? And again, she's like, it depends what mood I'm in. Sometimes I like bright, sometimes I like nude. So I've written all this down. I then asked her, what do you use to take your makeup off? That was my final question. And she said, it's really bad. I use cheap wipes. Okay, so now I'm thinking Shine wipes. That was the end of that. Okay, so I finished my questions. So we've gone through the initial touch, so the initial message. I've then asked her permission to ask her some questions about her makeup routine. She's given me permission. I've then asked the questions. So I'm collecting all of this information about her. I've done that. The next thing that we need to then do, once we've done all that, is ask permission again. I have got some products that I think you would absolutely love. Would it be okay if I shared some products with you? I've got some that I think that you would really love. She said yes, okay? So I was like, this is amazing. So then what I did was I went back through all of the answers that she gave me to the questions, okay? So she told me that she loves liquid and powder foundation. She's already got those, so I didn't need to share those with her. She wears golds. She's got dark green to brown eyes. She likes a matte or gloss finish, but she likes to wear red or nude depending on what mood she's in, and she uses cheap baby wipes to take her makeup off. So I put a little collage together. I did a grid, and I thought, do you know what, I've got dark green to brown eyes, they change colour. She loves golds. Palette 4's got golds in, but it's also got some other colours in as well that are really going to suit her eye colour. So that's what I chose to share. I then put a picture of primer on there because I thought she needs primer. Oh, because I'd asked her as well, actually, sorry, how long does your makeup last? And she said it pretty much lasts all day, but it kind of comes off in the lines in her face. So I'm thinking primer. So I put a picture of primer on. I did a selfie of me wearing bright red lipstick and nude lipstick. This is all in a collage on PixArt. And I also put a picture of the Shine wipes in, okay? And I put makeup removing cloths. And I put a little bit of writing over each product so she could see exactly what it was. So I sent them through, and then she said something along the lines of, brilliant, when I can afford to order, I'll definitely order some of those things. How much are the Shine wipes though? Okay, so then here's me thinking, right, do we have any of these products in a collection where I can tell her that she's going to save money? So I had a look on my website, and I saw that we had the Exotic and Hypnotic collection, which includes a palette, it includes an eye primer, it includes 3D Fibre Lash Mascara, it includes dip and draw liner, an eyeliner, and a gorgeous bag. So I then said, that's amazing. Guess what? Do you know, we actually have a collection that's got some of these products in that can save you quite a few pennies. And who doesn't love to save money? And I put a cheeky emoji at the end of it. She sent me a message back, send me the details. So then I took I downloaded the picture off the website, and I didn't have the price on it. I sent it through. And she's like, oh my God, that looks amazing. And I was like, that bag, right? Because there's the bag there as well. I was like, how gorgeous is that bag? It reminds me of Chanel. And she's like, it's lush. How much is it? So I gave her the price, but I said it's £92 as opposed to the full price of 111. So you're basically almost saving 20 quid and you're getting that handbag for free. How gorgeous is it? And here's what's happened. She's ordered that collection tonight because I've saved her some money. We've been through the whole routine. I've picked out colours that are going to suit her. She settled on palette 2, by the way, which is fine because I've been able to share pictures of me wearing that as well. And she loves that. And yeah, I've sold her a collection. So going through this has gotten me a collection sale, but it's also giving her products that are going to be useful, that she is going to love to wear. You know, we've chosen the colours together. I've built that relationship further in the inbox because I've made it all about her. What do you love to wear? What kind of skin have you got? What are you using to take your makeup off? All of these questions she's realised that I'm coming from a place where it's all about her. It's not just about my sale. And ultimately, I've built trust, okay? Now, I realise that when I'm doing this with other people, it's not going to end in a sale every single time. It totally isn't. But even if it doesn't, I'm still building trust with that person, because we're putting together a makeup list for those people that if they're not ready to buy it right now, at some point we're going to have a reference to go back to, that we can, you know, if she says, look, I need some products, I can say, okay, so last time we spoke, these are the things that we picked out. Okay, so that's what happened with her. Now, after we get to the point normally of asking permission if we can send the products across, obviously our ultimate goal is to get someone to purchase something, which has happened with me. Whether it's a fluke, I don't know, but I'm going to be trialing and testing this like a mofo, because I really feel like it's the right way to do things. Finding out things about our clients, making it about them so that they can trust that we are giving them the products that they're going to love, that are going to suit them, that are going to best serve them, okay? So ultimately we do want to get a purchase. That ultimately that is a goal, because we do want to make sure our business is ticking over. So once we've sent the products across, you know, and I don't know, let's say they've had a look and she's like, oh my god, they're amazing, I really don't know what to do, then here's the thing that you're going to say, you know, would you like to start with a couple of key pieces, or would you like to totally revamp your makeup bag? So you're giving her an option. So then she's either going to come back and say, well, actually, I can't afford to spend a fortune right now, I'd just love to start with a couple of pieces. Or she's going to say, do you know what, let's revamp my makeup bag. Boom! Imagine if you did a few of these each week and you got, I don't know, a collection sale from one person. That's over 100 PRS a week just from doing personalised one-to-one consultations in your inbox. And honestly, I felt so good today about doing this, because I felt like I really found out more about her, rather than just being an order taker and just taking an order from her. I really feel like I've added value to her life by being that person that said, right, give me this information about you, here's what I recommend. So I feel like I'm adding value, and that is my ultimate goal. I've got another one-to-one booked in tomorrow with another person that commented on one of my posts, which, unbeknown to me at the point of posting it, was a qualifying post. It was a lip colour. It was the bright red Duet Lippy, and I just posted the picture and said, oh my god, look at this red lippy, do you think you could rock the shiz out of this? Got some comments below that said yes. One of them said, how much is it? I dropped in her inbox last night. She was one of my follow-up messages, and I said, hey Julie, thanks so much for your comment on my post. Oh my god, how gorgeous is that red lipstick? Alright, then she came back and I'd said, you know, it's £19.50 to buy it alone, or you can buy it as a bundle and it saves you this amount of money. And she'd said, can I see some more pictures? And of course I sent her pictures, but I also said, whilst I'm here, would you mind if I ask you some questions about your makeup routine? I thought, let's do it, so that I'm not just selling her a lippy. She said, absolutely, tonight I've got friends round, but yeah, tomorrow's a better day. So I set a messenger plan. This is the other revelation that I've had this week, girls. I don't know if you know, but you can set a plan in Messenger, which is starting to be my new follow-up process. Because let's say you, for this person, for example, tomorrow would be a better time. So I set a plan to give us both a reminder that at 7 o'clock tonight, we were going to be catching up about unique makeup. That reminder went off. She inboxed me and said, look, I'm at a meeting actually tonight. So I've said, no problem. Would tomorrow be better? She didn't reply straight away because she's been at a meeting, but I've automatically set another plan for 9 o'clock tomorrow because I know she's at another meeting. So we're both going to get a reminder again. So it's going to help me to remember to follow up and it's going to remind her that we're going to follow up as well. And I've started to do this with the opportunity messages as well. So when I'm sending a link to somebody and they're saying I'm going to watch it on X date, I'm setting a plan to remind us both that we're going to follow up about it. And I'm also doing this for online parties, because I'm going to be honest, I've messaged people about hosting online parties and then they've got lost in my message system and I've not gone back and set that party up, and that is horrible. That is so bad. It's not good. So I'm setting reminders for myself the day before that party starts. A reminder is going to ping up in our message chat for me and this girl to say, Julie's going to set up your online group. So it's a reminder for both of us, and it seems to be working a treat. So if you want to know how to set a plan, if you're not sure how to do it, drop me a comment below and I'll give you the details. But imagine if you did this as well with your customer follow-up. So somebody ordered something from you, you ship it to them and you say, right, I'll catch up with you in a week to see how you're getting on. Set a plan. It's going to ping off as a reminder. It's going to let her know that you are going to follow up with her. It's going to let you know you need to follow up with her, and you can just go from there. And I'm finding that is just gold as well as this. So I hope this helps. I am going to trial it some more. I will post the link to the full training that I actually watched in the comments below. I'll warn you, it's over an hour, but it's well worth watching it. The girl that did it is a Black status presenter in America. She went into far more detail than I've just gone into, but it's basically 7 steps to serving your clients, to serving your customers, to making it about them and not about you. It's 7 steps to adding value to their lives by using engagement posts to create trust, engagement on your profile, build a community, and then using qualifying posts to find the people that are ultimately you know, virtually raising the hand up to say, I'd like some details on your product. So you're finding the people that you need to be talking to, that you need to be messaging. It's helping you to do that as well. Okay, now that's it. I'm done and dusted. So I'm gonna love you and leave you. Have an amazing evening. If you try this, let me know how you get on. I'd be interested to find out. But yeah, I just sold a collection from doing this exact process. So if I can do it, you totally can. It's just asking questions, waiting for the answers, asking a question, waiting for the answer. You're just having a conversation in Messenger that is then going to enable you to recommend the right products for your customer. Give them a recommendation list that we can then work from, and they can either start with a couple of key pieces or revamp their entire makeup bag. Imagine, just imagine what's out there for you if you start to follow this on a regular basis. Lots of love, guys. See you all later.